Are you getting the quality health care that you need? You can trust Dr. Nagao to take care of your family's medical needs. Dr. Nagao was born and raised in North Ogden, and he's come home to serve you. Now taking new patients.
Start your Christmas traditions at Gardner Village with a list of Christmas do's and a sleigh full of holiday fun. From elf displays, a scavenger hunt, escape room adventures, the Snowball Express train ride, photos with Santa and reindeer, or a magic show while you dine. There's something for everyone. Enjoy this annual celebration that puts the magic back in holiday shopping and entertainment again. All at Gardner Village.
KSL News Time, 3:15. The three things you need to know this hour. First,
a Salt Lake City Indian restaurant in the same building as a hotel, soon to be the site of an overflow homeless shelter, is in shock after hearing the news. Star of India owner Parum Kaur says they had no prior notice and aren't sure how this will affect their business. I'm KSL News Radio's Nick Wyatt.
Second, a man died at the Salt Lake City airport after a construction accident this morning. It happened in a remote part of the airport where crews were working on the expansion. Third, our biggest traffic trouble spot.
We have a crash in the heart of the city at 7th East and 21st South. Len Thomas in the KSL Traffic Center.
Today's big cool down won't stick around long. I'm Brett Benson.
It's 41 degrees now. KSL's top national stories.
From ABC News. I'm Michelle Franzen. The House voting today to censure Representative Paul Gosar over a cartoon depicting violence.
The resolution is adopted.
For the first time in more than a decade, House lawmakers have voted to censure one of their own members. All Democrats and 2 Republicans voted to censure and remove Arizona Republican Congressman Paul Gosar from his committee assignments after he tweeted an edited cartoon last week showing him stabbing President Biden and killing Democratic Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The move is one of the most severe punishments from the House of Representatives. Republicans like Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy rebuffed the vote. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
The jury in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial in Wisconsin asked to review video evidence captured during protests last year, and the defense filed a motion for a mistrial over drone video entered by the state.
The video was shot by a drone the night Kyle Rittenhouse killed 2 men and wounded another during street violence here in Kenosha. The state was first to have possession of the video. The defense says the copy it was provided was blurry.
We didn't have the quality of evidence that the state had until the case had been closed.
Rittenhouse attorney Corey Chirofsky.
I'm going to be asking the court for a mistrial.
The state says the blurriness in the video was caused when the file was transferred to the phone of a defense attorney. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
One of the 3 white men accused of murdering Ahmaud Arbery last year took the stand today. Travis Michaels says he and the defendants were concerned about a string of robberies. He described what happened when they chased down the black man while he was jogging.
He grabs the shotgun, and I believe I was struck on that first instance that we made contact.
What were you thinking at that moment?
I was thinking of my son.
Prosecutors earlier say Arbery, who was unarmed, was targeted because of race. You're listening to ABC News.
Now the KSL in-depth and the Arizona representative who got punished by Congress about 45 minutes ago. Representative Paul Gosar was censured and lost all of his committee assignments over a tasteless cartoon. ABC's Andy Field is joining us live from Washington. First, Andy, can you describe this animated video?
Yeah, the Democrats certainly, and 2 Republicans thought it was more than tasteless. They thought it was inciting violence against Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez because that is exactly what the animation depicts. It's this Japanese anime film that, by the way, Paul Gosar says he never intended to threaten anyone with harm or with violence. He said he was just trying to attract younger voters who like this kind of thing. That was his quote on the House floor before he was censured. It shows him, an animated version of him, literally in the video, killing Ocasio-Cortez and running at Joe Biden with a sword. The House Speaker and others, including Ocasio-Cortez, said, if you find this behavior acceptable, it is so far out of the realm of what we accept as behavior in the House that he deserves to be censured. All the Democrats, 2 Republicans said, yes, indeed, they think he should be censured. And now he has. He's going to have a whole lot of time on his hands, just like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was not censured, but she was removed from her committee assignments because of similar threats made online and in person. And so the Republicans, with Kevin McCarthy, are saying the Democrats are going to rue the day. We'll do the same thing to your representatives when we're back in charge.
Okay, so what does censure and removal fight? You remove me from a committee. I'm happy that I get time on my hands. Why should Paul Gosar be upset that he was removed from committees?
He's basically been rendered neutered in the House. He doesn't have any power to do anything other than his singular vote when the entire House votes now. In the committees, that's where things get done, where laws get made, where people propose bills, where they negotiate them, they hold hearings. They can craft these laws so that they are either to their constituents' benefits or to their party and the rest of the country's benefit. He no longer has that power. And that is basically the primary power of any member of Congress to do those types of things.
That power was taken away, 45 minutes ago?
45 minutes ago in the House of Representatives, he no longer has that power. Now, what's interesting is that he used to be a dentist in Arizona, and his own family has come out against him, saying that he has mental health issues and that he shouldn't be reelected. Some of his old patients are wondering, who is this man? He doesn't resemble the mild-mannered dentist that they used to go to. So it's an interesting story. He is remaining defiant. He compared himself to Alexander Hamilton, one of the first people who they attempted to censure in the House way back when, at the beginning of this democracy. And he said, if that's the case, so be it. There are many Democrats, some Republicans, who don't think that he compares to Alexander Hamilton.
Maybe there'll someday be a Broadway show about Paul Gosar, but then again, maybe not. Thanks a lot. ABC's Andy Field, live from Washington. KSL News Time 3:21. Traffic is brought to you by Zions Bank, official bank of the Utah Jazz. Here's Len Thomas.
We have a crash northbound I-15 at 123rd South on the right shoulder with a busy traffic pattern there, but no delays. The rest of I-15 in Salt Lake Valley with no delays also in Utah County. It looks pretty good from Spanish Fork to SR-92 in about 25 minutes. I-80 is looking just a tad busy coming out of the mouth of Parley's. Steve?
And southbound Foothills starting to get a little busy as well between 13th South and about 21st South. Meantime, easy drive now, northbound I-15 from Salt Lake all the way up into Davis County. Then we have slowdowns already starting to fill in at Antelope Drive up into Clearfield. Ready for a kitchen update? Shop local at Durden's Appliance and Bountiful and pay the same or less than the national chains. Durden's, brands you know at prices you'll love. Steve Carlson in the KSL Traffic Center.
Traffic and weather together on the 9s, the 7-day forecast now. Listen to Brett Benson.
Couple quiet days to start out the 7-day forecast. Sunny and 44 today. A little bit warmer tomorrow with mostly sunny conditions. By Friday, we start to see a few more clouds as a weak system brushes by northern Utah. Chance of showers, especially in the mountains on Saturday. High of 52, low 50s on Sunday. Mostly sunny and low 50s on Monday. And a few more clouds on Tuesday as well with a high of 49. From the KSL Weather Center, I'm Brett Benson.
It's a mere 41 degrees in Salt Lake City. 41 in Ogden, it's 43 in Provo.
Jeff Kaplan's Afternoon News on KSL News Radio.
How would you like up to a guaranteed 10% growth on your retirement income and up to a 10% bonus up front? That's right, up to 10% per year and an upfront bonus just for opening an account. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and if you have money dying in the bank, an IRA or a 401k, guarantee it and allow it to grow up to 10% per year for your retirement income. Do the math, and you'll guarantee to double your money in 10 years, which you can use for lifetime retirement income. Did I mention the up to 10% bonus on top of that just for opening an account? Call Trajan Wealth to learn how. These are the highest guarantees that I know of, and you can't afford to miss it. With an up to 10% bonus just for opening an account, it's not going to last long. Call Trajan Wealth today, 801-899-7600, 801-899-7600, or visit us online at TrajanWealth.com.
We're brought
Guarantees are based on the claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance company.
We're brought to you by Trajan Wealth.
BC Powder knows life pushes us to the max. Work to the max. Family to the max. It can all mean pain to the max. So BC introduces new BC Max Strength. New BC Max relieves tough headaches and body pain at the speed of powder. Nothing stronger on pain without a prescription. Pain to the max? New BC Max. In a great tasting lemonade flavor.
It's a Christmas story that first captured our hearts 30 years ago from one of the most prolific songwriters and storytellers of our time. It's the special 30th anniversary of Michael McLean's The Forgotten Carols, with an unforgettable story and songs that have become a Christmas tradition for families everywhere. Don't miss the spectacular live stage show, only in Orem, Salt Lake City, and Ogden, December 13th through the 22nd. Tickets at ForgottenCarols.com.
If you see a traffic accident and it's safe for you to text, alert us at 57500. That's the UCCU KSL text line. Love where you bank.
Life has taught you many lessons, like procrastination is the enemy of progress. And with annual enrollment in full swing, there's no better time to enroll in a Cigna Medicare Advantage plan. You'll get the benefits you need to keep your health moving forward, like $0 monthly plan premium, $0 primary care doctor visits, and $0 for many prescription drugs, plus preventative and comprehensive dental services, a plan with no referrals needed to see a specialist, and much more. Annual enrollment ends December 7th. So visit CignaMedicareUtah.com today to enroll in a Cigna Medicare Advantage plan. That's CignaMedicareUtah.com. Because life has taught you well.
Benefit options vary by plan and service area. Contact the plan for details and availability of these services. You must reside in the plan service area. Cigna is contract with Medicare for PDP plans, HMO and PPO plans in select states, and with select state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in Cigna depends on contract renewal.
We're watching Utah's Money, brought to you by Central Bank. Apple is going to let iPhone users repair their own phones. A new online store will give users access to tools they need to fix their own broken iPhones and other Apple gadgets using repair manuals they post on their website. On Wall Street today, rough day for the market. The Dow was down 211 points to 35,931. The S&P lost a dozen. The Nasdaq dropped 52 points.